If you have weak pelvic floor muscles, leakage, low weight and low libido, no energy, and you've been told that this is totally normal after birth or stress or age, this is not normal and it's not something that you should accept. More than 2,000 women came to me with the same symptoms, but most of them were trying to fix the wrong thing. This video is for you if you've done casuals, different workouts, diets, you've taken a lot of supplements, and the weight, swelling, and symptoms keep coming back. If you were told your pelvic floor muscles or intimate muscles are weak and that surgery might be the next step, might be. If your body feels overwhelmed, disconnected, if your desire comes and goes, or is completely not with you, if you feel empty, exhausted, or like your body is no longer yours, if you recognize yourself, stay with me. My name is Juliana. I'm an intimate yoga teacher, detox specialist, and energy-based body therapist. I have completed more than 30 professional certified trainings in women's hormonal health, in pelvic health, in nutrition, in energy work, and somatic practices. But more importantly is that I am a practitioner. I've guided over 2,000 women through restoring their pelvic floor strength, libido, energy, and connection with their bodies. So what I want to talk about today. First of all, I want to show you why libido disappears first, why your desire to live disappears first when your body is overwhelmed, even if everything from the outside looks normal. Why workouts, schedules, and diets often stop working and sometimes make things even worse. What actually creates energy in the body and what quietly drains it every day. Why detox is not about weight, but about sensitivity, desire, and feeling alive again. The simple daily minimum that helps the body release overload and reconnect with itself. And why strength, pleasure, and femininity always return back in a specific order, not chaotically. And yes, I have prepared a detailed instructions guide for you. This is an incredible present. It's 20-page step-by-step instructions where I explain how to help the body release overload, restore energy, reduce swelling and heaviness, and create the foundation for libido and sensitivity that they come back to you naturally. Inside the guide, I share the exact basic minimum, all detailed, which I use with my clients. Daily habits, simple detox support, green morning routines, body practices that work before workouts, before casuals, or intimacy training. So this is not just theory, it's the logics of how the body really works. And once you see it, you'll stop fighting your body and you will start supporting it. This is such incredible, detailed, and so rich with information and tips, tricks, and different useful information guide that I'm not even sure if I should give it to you for free, but I will do this. This will be my present for you today. If you are watching this, you probably feel overwhelmed in your body. Maybe you've been through childbirth, betrayal, divorce, or other situationships, relationships, or years of stress. Maybe you are raising a child alone. Maybe you are just tired of holding everything together, your job, your home, your relations. Weak pelvic floor muscles, leakage, you have low libido, weight that's not saying bye to you. So these are not separate problems. They are signs of one thing, that your body is overloaded. And if you look at what's happening on the market right now, you will notice one very clear pattern. Most solutions focus on fixing the result but not the cause. For example, you have pigmentation on your face or skin issues, so the market immediately offers lasers, peelings, different treatments, and they remove the symptoms. But very often the pigmentation comes back, and sometimes it becomes even worse. Or let's take intimate surgeries. Women spend thousands on tightening treatments, but if the muscles are not reactivated and trained after a year, the situation is even worse than before. It happens with everyone. So there are also different supplements for libido, incredible, a lot of them, pills, powders, drops. They give a short boost, but once you stop, everything goes back to the same place. And the same is with beauty injections. For example, Botox or fillers, temporary effects that don't change how the body actually functions. So this is what happens on the market. Women keep moving from one solution to another, treatments, pills, supplements, without addressing the root of the problem. And this is why so many women feel confused, tired, disappointed with their bodies, don't believe anyone anymore. For example, just let's take Botox as an example. Today you go and use Botox. In 1 year you will need a double portion of it to get the same result. And look at the numbers. Around 1 in 3 women, about 35% report low sexual desire even when they have a partner. And this number increases significantly after childbirth, where studies show up to 45% of women that experience a long-term drop in desire and sensitivity due to nervous system overload and chronic stress. So at the same time, nearly 50% of women say they are dissatisfied with their body or face. They don't like themselves in the mirror. And many live in this state for years, constantly trying to fix or correct themselves. And in long-term relationships, intimacy often fades, and research consistently shows that sexual dissatisfaction is among the top 3 reasons for emotional disconnection and separation in couples after 8-10 years together. Chronic stress, which comes to you as a result of a lot of work, of control, of problems in relationships, plays a key role here. It suppresses libido, blocks sensitivity, disrupts hormones, and accelerates aging, which is why populations with high stress levels show a shorter, healthy life expectancy, especially for women who live for decades in survival mode rather than in connection with their bodies. Just pause for a moment and think. Who actually benefits from this entire wellness industry? Who makes money when symptoms don't really disappear but keep coming back, and even in worse states sometimes? What do businesses need for growth? They need repeat customers. And who becomes a repeat customer? People who never truly restore their health. That's why the market is full of solutions that manage symptoms and never change the root. And this is why interest in healthy lifestyles is growing, but chronic conditions and dissatisfaction keeps increasing. Yes, this is the paradox. So the truth is, when the body is overwhelmed, forcing it makes things worse. Schedules without release create more tension. Diets and gym drain energy. different sexual practices, tantra practices, they don't work when there is no energy behind them. And in my opinion, surgery that is so often offered does not fix the reason the body shut down on the first place. So this is not an only muscle problem, it's a system problem. And why can I talk about this? So my name is Juliana, once again, Juliana G. I guided 2,000 women to reclaim their libido, energy, their wild desire. But this work did not start as a profession, I will be honest with you, it started as my personal story of survival. Because my own body completely stopped working. After my first birth of my first daughter, when I was just 33, I felt like everything down there just collapsed. Now I'm 43, so it was 10 years ago. I had very weak pelvic floor muscles, leakage, no libido at all, constant exhaustion, swelling, and extra weight, extra 5-7 kilos that did not want to go away. At that time, I was divorced. I was raising a child alone, I was emotionally drained. I started doing everything women are usually told to do. I went to the gym, I did casuals, I watched my diet, I took supplements, but there was no big change. This is what I did not understand back then. When the body is overwhelmed, forcing it makes things worse. This wasn't just about only weak pelvic floor muscles. It was a system problem that I had. So pressure inside the body. My organs were pushing down. Years of stress the body never released. I was heavy in general. So things started to change when I stopped trying to fix my body and started helping it let go of what it was holding. Through intimate yoga, breath work, nervous system regulation, working with parasympathetic system, my strength slowly returned. Leakage stopped and energy started coming back. And that experience is what led me to become an intimate muscles instructor. That was mostly 8 years ago. But my second transformation was even more important. During my second marriage already, I gave birth to my second daughter, and the birth itself was just perfect. Intimate muscles actually should not be strong. They should be elastic. Relax, contract. Relax, contract. Relax, contract. When they are just tight or strong, this is not the best for them. Or when they are just loose, this is the other side of the problem. I had a lot of swelling, a lot of dark spots on my face appeared then, cellulite and very low energy, and emotionally I felt again disconnected. My relationship with my current husband started to fall apart. I was even thinking about a divorce. Instead, I asked a different question. But what if the problem is not in my face? And I started studying at that time nutrition, nutrigenetics, body cleansing. And this gave me very interesting results. That's when I understood something very simple. If the body is overloaded inside, no workout, no intimacy practice, no beauty procedure will last long. In just 10 days, I did not recognize my face in the mirror. So look, I have totally no pigmentation at all. I lost 5 kilos. My swelling in my body went down and energy finally came back. That year I repeated the process and lost in total 7 kilos, which is what I needed to lose. And cellulite disappeared completely. And what I want to say that you have a chance not to repeat my mistakes. What makes my approach different is very simple. I work with the root of the problem, not with temporary symptoms. And that is the difference. Thanks to everyone who is so generous, who is writing. I have very lovely and conscious clients and audience. So this, I have prepared for you a very simple but so nice example. I love it so much. Imagine your body as a kitchen. So there is a kitchen. And you want this kitchen, obviously every woman wants the kitchen to feel fresh, clean, alive. A place where you like to be, it's pleasant to be, where there is lightness, energy, even joy. Just like libido and vitality in your body. So the kitchen is your body, right? Now imagine a trash bin in this kitchen. This trash bin is your elimination system, lymphatic system, gut, lever, everything responsible for cleaning waste from the body, the rubbish bin where you put the rubbish. What happens if you never take the trash out? What happens in the kitchen? Sooner or later, the smell will be there and will increase. And this is exactly what often happens with women's bodies and their health. Medicine and beauty industry mostly offer solutions that are used to polish the lid of the trash bin or the kitchen furniture. If the system inside is overloaded, if lymph is stagnant, if the gut is exhausted, if your body hasn't been reset for years, like a laptop reset, we all reset our laptop, the symptoms are coming back, always coming back. And with age, with stress, with modern food, plastics, chemicals, lifestyle, we just don't have a choice anymore, We have to take the trash out regularly. In the kitchen, from the kitchen and from the body. And this is what detox really is. It's not punishment, it's not restriction, it's just taking the trash out. Let's do a self-diagnosis test to see if you have a tired gut, like a gut that needs to be cleaned. So first, you have dull skin, breakouts, wrinkles, scrolling in the evening until you are exhausted, drinking wine, especially in the evening to relax. Your weight keeps increasing, swelling does not go away for weeks. You have yeast infections more than twice a year. You have headaches, mental load, you feel that you have a lot of stress inside. You have low libido and no pleasure from life. At the end of the long day, your body just wants to be left alone in silence, not even thinking about intimacy. You have problems with falling asleep, constant anxiety, bloated belly, other things like cellulite, acne, and a lot of other symptoms. If you have more than 5 points where you answered yes, then I would say that your body would benefit a lot from gut detox. So now I want to talk about Elena, one of my clients, and to share with you her story. She is 39 years old. She was when she came to me. So her request was very simple, very precise. I feel like I'm living in a survival mode. Because for me, libido is not only about sexual desire or sexual health. For me, libido is about desire for life. When you wake up and you want to stand up, to live, you have interesting things to do, you are motivated. So this is libido. After a few weeks, what always happens when the body leaves chronic stress, it began to unfold. The constant exhaustion faded. She started waking up with energy. First sign, she handled family and work without anxiety or in pressure. She learned, by the way, how to delegate. She found some help, and a sense of calm and presence in her body returned. Her husband became more attentive, always the result of the detox, right? So not because she tried to change anything, but because her inner state shifted and he felt this. 99% of the people they are having parasites, and parasites is something that I call a product of evolution. We all have them, and there is no problem with them. We cannot get rid of them. We are used to them, they are used to us. It's like a mutual agreement. But the problem can appear when the level of parasites is too high. It's a little bit higher than it should be in the body. And here what happens? The parasites start eating elements from the food that our organs need. Also important is that any cleansing of the body should start from the gut, because the gut is the main organ in our body. It's like the general of our body. And from the health of the gut, all the other systems like lymphatic system, like blood system, our hormonal organs work, everything else depends. That's why in my detox program, we always start cleaning from the gut. The cleaning process. First the gut, and then go other organs like liver and lymphatic system. So the gut is the main filter of youth and beauty. Want to feel good? Work on cleansing your gut. Now I want to explain the three-step system. The body restores function in orders, not chaotically. First, release overload. To start from detox of all the body with the focus on the gut, cleaning the body from parasites, reload, restart of the lymph, and cleaning, after that, cleaning the liver. Second step, strength. Strength returns thanks to intimate yoga, short but very effective exercises, Nauli practices. And then only we work with desire that has to come back. I'm giving you a step-by-step plan to restore, as promised, to restore your energy, your libido, and release excess weight. And I will break it into two parts. So the basic minimum, what you need to do daily, right? And the kink treatment. Oil mouth cleansing. It's a gentle daily morning ritual to reduce toxic load and support the mucous membranes. Second, green morning smoothie routine. Drainage, minerals, steady energy, and feeling of lightness in your body. Third, 10-minute intimate body support. Blood circulation, sensitivity, connection with the body without tension or effort. If you don't implement the basic minimum, which I just told you how it looks like, you will always face skin problems, weight fluctuations, sluggishness, fatigue, irritability, anxiety, swelling, and weak intimate muscles. And now, the good news. I have prepared a guide for you. I've talked a little bit about it already. So it's a detailed instruction gathered all my recommendations together. I included green smoothie recipes there, the recipes of the oil mouth cleaning, exercises, and it's very large. It's about 20 pages. Receive it on WhatsApp or Telegram. If you implement the basic minimum, your body will already start cleansing for about like 20%. So you will gain 20% results. You will start rejuvenating, gain around 20% of more energy. And the next stage is luxurious maximum or kink treatment, which is a 100% body release. And I want to share with you another client story, which is Angelina. So she came with a very clear practical intention to lose weight, reduce pigmentation, and reset after a long period of internal overload. So she wanted to feel lighter in her body, clearer in her head, because she's a big boss, a big manager, works with a lot of people. What she did not expect was that the detox would clean not only her body, but her entire space. So she let go of a person who was constantly bringing negativity into the team. Green smoothies became part of her daily life, and one day she noticed that if she did not wake up first, her husband was already making the smoothie himself for her. But then her husband also joined the program because it is the side effect. Husbands very often also join the program because they start seeing their wives or girlfriends, couples, partners more energetic, and they ask, what are you doing there? You know, my husband is with me passing cleansing detoxes already for like 4 years, and for several months he was also looking, okay, what happens with her, you know. But then of course he came to my program too, because I am the person who is not only teaching but is also living those principles that I give at my programs. This is what I see again and again. When the body clears, life starts to reorganize itself. So we start this process inside, and the outside is also aligning. The environment shifts, relationships adjust. It's not just weight that leaves, it's what no longer belongs to you. these leaves. And for me, this is what a real reset, this button reset, looks like. And I want to share with you another client story. This is Anna. Her request wasn't about weight or appearance, it was about the real disconnection. So she said, I've lost connection with my body, I don't feel feminine. Whew, I'm very tired all the time, I want to feel alive and sensitive again. Was impressed by me because she said, I'm looking at you and you are always energetic, you are always in a good mood, mostly always I'm in a good mood. This is totally true, total true. And she said, what are you doing? I also want this because I feel constantly disconnected. We did not start with goals or pressure. We started with restoring connection to the body, to sensations, to inner safety. And of course, as a first step, removing overload and bringing energy back into the system. Over time, her state shifted in a very organic way. She began to feel alive again, feminine, warm, grounded in her body. Sensitivity returned naturally, without any effort, and her energy stabilized. As her inner state changed, the dynamic between that couple, between her and her partner, transformed. And at some point, her husband suggested they renew their wedding vows in the church. So not as a fix, but as a reflection of how their connection deepened and reloaded. Again, I like this way. Let's talk about kink treatment processes. So step 1, do a full body cleanse 3-4 times a year. Step 2, integrate intimate yoga practices into your life. 10-15 minutes, 3 times per week. It doesn't require a lot of time. Step 3, learn to live from a state of relaxation, using somatic practices, techniques, and through this, restore your libido on a permanent basis. So this is why I created my 10 days reconnection detox. For those who want to once and for all understand and resolve the root causes of low energy and low libido. It combines gentle detox support with a very clear system, what we do every day, abdominal and pelvic release, nervous system regulation, and intimate body practices, all in the right order. So it's a space where you don't need to be ashamed of changes in your body, where you can openly talk in the group about your problems and work with them. Short examples are women who were told they needed some treatments or surgery, they regained control, leakage was reduced or completely stopped. Yana, for example, went through betrayal and divorce. In her case, libido returned. Oxy, swelling went down, energy came back, lost from 4 to 10 kilos. This is several detoxes that she did. Mariana recovered after childbirth, energy returned, excess weight disappeared. A lot of reviews. And if you are ready to stop guessing and start supporting your body properly, your next step is very simple. Below this video, you will find the Reconnect Detox website. So check the website to see the 2 participation options and the early bird start. We start soon, and this is the same reset I use with all my private clients, a process that normally costs thousands of euros, and I'm fully booked until end of March. And here it's a shorter and more even effective group program where I am in daily contact with you for 10 days and we work directly toward results. And yes, I have prepared, I'm once again repeating a detailed guide for you, 20 pages, step-by-step instruction, and give you a very simple protocol, how to help the body to release, to restore energy, to reduce swelling, and create a foundation for libido and sensitivity. To receive this guide, join my WhatsApp or Telegram groups. The content is the same there, so choose the platform that you like more and take it from there, and you can keep living in the new body if you just give it 10 days of reset. the best conditions for the kink treatment program will be available only to those who are inside of my Telegram, or WhatsApp channel. We are starting soon, so click the link below and give your body the reset it is asking for.